All right, so let's go ahead and get into Jefferson's second term as president. Even though he will be easily elected in 1804, and you can see here by the demographic map, he wins 92% of the electoral vote. The Federalist candidate Pinckney will only earn 8%. Jefferson's second term is going to be plagued by a ton of foreign policy problems. The impressment and the attacking of U.S. trade ships is still going on, and the war between France and England has led to more of it. So even though the treaties were signed in the 1790s with Jay's Treaty and the concessions made during Adams' presidency, this is still a major problem for the United States. And part of that reason is because neither France or England takes the United States seriously. And you can see here that the British are going to impress more than 1,000 sailors per year from 1803 to 1807. That's going to really plague Jefferson's presidency because remember, he is more of a pacifist. He does not want to go to war, but he's going to be a lot of calls to go to war because of what is happening to American sailors. Remember, impressment is being forced to fight in the British military. So the British would conquer, take their ships, and then force them to fight in the British Navy. And during this time, Jefferson becomes extremely frustrated because even though he's doing everything he can outside of going to war, he cannot get England and France to stop attacking ships. In 1807, he's finally had enough, and he creates what is the Embargo Act of 1807, where he basically bans all trade with England and France. So imagine you're in his shoes, and you say, all right, fine, you want to take our ships, you want to take our sailors, we're just not going to trade with you anymore. And that sounds like a good idea. However, it's going to fail on a huge scale, and it makes Jefferson look very weak as a president. Merchants continue to smuggle goods after trading with Europe. It hurts the U.S. economy more than anything because the majority of our trade was happening with Europe, especially France and England. And Jefferson is forced to increase the size of the government and military to be able to enforce the law, which are things that he does not want to do.